I will request the Didi, if you depend upon the Abhishek Banerjee, then you remain with the Abhishek Banerjee, leave me. And if you leave Abhishek Banerjee, I am there. Who has destroyed our party itself.
A senior leader publicly challenging the party's second most powerful leader. An ultimatum to Mamata Banerjee herself. And a growing chorus of voices within the Trinamool Congress questioning a man once seen as party's undisputed future. For years, Abhishek Banerjee was projected as Mamata Banerjee's political heir, the young face of TMC, the architect of its next generation, the leader who would have eventually carried Mamata Banerjee's legacy forward. But today, a question is echoing across Bengal's political landscape. Has the Bhaipo Project gone wrong? Has Abhishek Banerjee become the face of a political experiment that is now backfiring on Trinamool Congress? Or is he simply being blamed for problems that run much deeper within the party? The party, which remained a force to reckon with in Bengal, is now on the verge of a collapse after a humiliating defeat in elections as rebels join hands to dare their boss, Mamata. But both camps seem to be having a similarity, and that is their apprehensions against Bhaipo. But what's the inside story? Political attacks from the opposition are normal, but attacks from your own party leaders are different. And that is why Kalyan Banerjee's remarks have generated so much attention. Kalyan Banerjee is not just another TMC leader. He has been one of the party's most aggressive voices in parliament and one of Mamata Banerjee's trusted lieutenants. When someone like him openly questions Abhishek Banerjee's leadership style and reportedly asks Mamata Banerjee to choose between Abhishek and senior leaders, it signals that dissatisfaction within the party has reached at a critical point.
देखिए, एक कहावत है, हिंदी में भी है, बंगाली में भी है कि पाप बाप को छड़े ना, पाप अपना बाप को भी नहीं छोड़ता है। जैसा आपने बोया है वैसा ही आपको काटना पड़ेगा। अभी सीआईडी ने एक समन उनको दिया नकली साइन करने के लिए, विधायकों के साइन नकल करने के लिए। दूसरा मुझे सुनाई में आया सीआईडी और एक समन उनको दिया भड़काऊ भाषण के लिए। अब ईडी ने उनको बुलाया बीच में 14, 15, 16 उनका 3 दिन तो कंटिन्यूअस शेड्यूल है ईडी और सीआईडी के पास।
What's even more significant is that Kalyan is not alone. What was once whispered inside party corridors is now being discussed openly. A message coming from sections of the old guard is clear. Many believe that the balance of power within the TMC changed dramatically over the last few years, and not everyone is happy about it. To understand the criticism, we first need to understand Abhishek Banerjee's rise. When Mamata Banerjee built the Trinamool Congress, it was largely driven by grassroots leaders, district strongmen, street-level activists, and local organizational networks. Abhishek represented a different generation, young, media-savvy, aggressive, and increasingly influential. Over time, he became far more than just Mamata Banerjee's nephew. He became the party's National General Secretary, its chief strategist, its most prominent campaigner after Mamata herself. Many observers believed succession planning had already begun. The assumption was simple. Whenever Mamata Banerjee decided to step back, Abhishek Banerjee would naturally inherit the mantle. For years, that transition appeared inevitable, but politics often changes very quickly. One criticism repeatedly emerging from senior leaders concerns the transformation of TMC's internal culture. The party increasingly embraced data-driven politics, professional campaign management, survey-based candidate selection, centralized decision-making, and a system heavily influenced by political consultants and election strategists, IPAC being the biggest example. Supporters of Abhishek argue that this modernization helped TMC remain electorally competitive, but critics within the party tell a different story. They argue that traditional workers and experienced leaders gradually lost influence. Many feel grassroots feedback was replaced by presentations, reports, and consultant driven strategies. Veterans who spent decades building the party reportedly felt sidelined. For years, these frustrations remained hidden because TMC kept winning elections. But when political setbacks began appearing, many leaders started asking difficult questions. Did the party become too centralized? Did loyalty become more important than experience? Did the new political model disconnect the leadership from the workers on the ground? These questions now form the core of the internal debate surrounding Abhishek Banerjee. If internal rebellion is one problem, corruption's allegations are another. Over the past few years, recruitment scams and financial irregularity allegations have severely damaged TMC's image. Several prominent leaders have faced investigations. The school recruitment scam, in particular, became one of the biggest political controversies in Bengal. Now, Abhishek Banerjee himself has once again found under scrutiny, appearing before investigative agencies as part of ongoing probes.
अभिषेक बनर्जी इतने अपराध किए हैं, इतने जो जिस तरह का कार्य उन्होंने किए हैं, उसके लिए मैं कहूँगा कि जो विचार व्यवस्था जो है वो निश्चित रूप से हम लोग उसके ऊपर भरोसा रखते हैं.
To be clear, Abhishek Banerjee and the Trinamool Congress have consistently denied wrongdoing and accused central agencies of targeting opposition leaders.
রাজনৈতিক প্রেসার আছে না আছে আমি সেটা যাব না, তার কারণ বিজেপি নিয়ে যত কম বলা যায় তত ভালো। একদিকে দল ভাঙানির খেলা, আর একদিকে বিরোধী শক্তি যারা লড়াই করছে মাথা নত না করে তাদেরকে কি করে দমানো যায়, তাদের ধমকানো যায়, চমকানো যায়, তাদের ভেঙে গুড়িয়ে দেওয়া যায়, কার্যত বিরোধী শূন্য করে দেওয়া যায় পশ্চিমবঙ্গকে, সেই চেষ্টাই গত এক মাস ধরে করা হয়েছে।
Perhaps the most striking change is how Abhishek Banerjee is viewed today compared to a few years ago. At one point, he was portrayed as TMC's future, the leader who would modernize the party, the face of the next generation. Today, however, some critics within the party argue that he has become a symbol of everything that went wrong. Too much centralization, too much concentration of power, too much dependence on a select group of advisors, and too much political baggage from corruption controversies. Whether these accusations are fair or not is another debate, but politically they have gained traction. And once a narrative begins spreading within a political party, it becomes difficult to contain. And that's a wrap from my side. Thank you so much for watching. And I am Ankit signing off for Times Now Digital. Until next time, take care and keep watching this space for more such videos.